Richardson was one of the NBA's first big point guards, smooth, athletic, and electric on both ends of the court.
Michael Ray was a guy who played just like I played. Every time I saw him, he went right at me.
Michael Ray Richardson.
All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. So I've been really enjoying these Cosgrove videos lately for the After Dark. I don't know, it sets like a perfect mood for the After Dark kind of stuff. So here I am again. I know I gotta take it easy on the Cosgrove stuff, but here's one more. And tell you the truth, I clicked on this video before I saw it was Cosgrove, and I'm like, oh, but I gotta do it. So this one was submitted from the members section as well, and this one is titled "From Superstardom to Banned from the NBA: The Tragic Story of Michael Ray Richardson." And I wanted to watch this because off the top of my head, I don't remember this guy. Like, maybe after we get into the video, I'll remember who we're talking about here, or I might have just completely missed out on the timeline of whatever happened with Michael Richardson here. So some of you might know, some of you might not. I'm in the camp that doesn't know, so it's time to get my learning cap on. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to link the original video from Cosgrove down below in the description, like I do every video. Highly recommend checking out this channel, obviously. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys a lot. Everybody do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that hype button. It all helps out the video. And let's enjoy this. Get my learn on.
They called him Sugar because on the court, everything he did was sweet.
Sugar gets inside. What a shot.
Sugar Ray Richardson. Interesting.
But what started as a nickname born from talent and style would later become a haunting bit of irony, because for Michael Ray Richardson, Sugar didn't just describe his game, it foreshadowed his downfall.
I was the first player that was banned from the NBA for doing drugs.
A player once destined for the Hall of Fame, undone by the very thing his nickname hinted at all along.
I think I could have been as good as Magic, or maybe even better.
Okay, I don't know about this, so this is going to be all new to me. I don't know about you guys. I was watching Cosgrove way before I started a channel. Love his stuff.
In 1978, the New York Knicks selected Michael Ray Richardson with the 4th overall pick in the NBA draft. 2 picks before Larry Bird was even taken. They called him the next Walt Frazier. Richardson was one of the NBA's first big point guards, smooth, athletic, and electric on both ends of the court.
Michael Ray was a guy who played just like I played. Every time I saw him, he went right at me.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Isaiah Thomas to this day tells me that the one guy he was scared of was Richardson. He said Richardson owned him.
In just his second year in the league, he made history, becoming only the 3rd player ever to lead the NBA in both assists and steals in the same season.
What kind of basketball player was your grandpa?
He was a shooting guard, a point guard, and
A great defender.
A great defender.
That's rare to have a point guard be a great defender like that.
A total package, a true two-way star, multiple steals and assist titles, 2-time all-defensive first-team selection, and a 4-time all-star. But behind
80 and 80, no wonder why. Well, okay, so he was still rocking in 85, but I really didn't start watching basketball until 87.
Behind all the flash and brilliance, something darker was beginning to take hold. Despite his personal success, Richardson never found much playoff glory with the Knicks, and off the court, he started getting involved with people he probably shouldn't have been around.
I heard so many stories. Friends that I had in New York said, Mike, your boy Sugar's doing some bad things, man. A lot of bad things are happening to him.
By 1982, the Knicks were struggling, fans stopped showing up, and Madison Square Garden's energy began to fade. So the team fired their head coach Red Holzman and brought in Hubie Brown. But Brown and Michael Ray didn't get along at all. Michael felt Hubie was disrespectful. Things boiled over during a team meeting in training camp, and after a heated exchange, Hubie shipped him out, trading him to the Golden State Warriors just a week before the season began.
Wow.
telling me about all of this incredible talent because the off-court demons never allowed him to play to his potential in a New York Knickerbocker uniform.
But things...
Can't argue with that, Hubie. Can't argue with that, man. He had all the potential in the world, but yeah, when you become a coke addict, yeah, shit. It's a sad story, though.
Only got worse. In his very first game as a Warrior, Richardson sprained his ankle and missed several games. And when he did play, he just couldn't find his rhythm. His energy, his focus, it wasn't there. He later admitted he was exhausting himself, not from basketball, but from drugs.
Yeah.
He called his time in the Bay Area the lowest point of his life.
I mean, and cocaine is an upper, so imagine all the time you're not on a basketball court and you're supposed to be like resting. Like your heart should be like pumping fast while you're in a basketball game, but when you're out of the basketball game, it should be relaxing a little bit, right? Or at least not that it shouldn't be that strenuous. But yeah, if you're doing cocaine, like, yeah, your heartbeat is gonna just be pumping and pumping. Like, you'll never truly get rest. So maybe that'll work 1 year, 2 years, but after a while, yeah, the hole's got to become visible at a certain point.
Being high almost every single day. Golden State had hoped he'd be their missing...
Wait, I actually kind of want to read that. When I started to do drugs, I thought I could stop it at any time. Yep. If I wanted to do something, I simply did it. It would be the same with my recreational habit, right? But I'd finally run up against something that was stronger than even me. Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, it's not like that. So everybody be careful, because you might think like, oh, I'm gonna try this once and it'll be fun. Yeah, chances are it's gonna grab a hold of you, and you'll be doing this year after year, day after day.
Lowest point of his life, getting high almost every single day. Golden State had hoped he'd be their missing piece at point guard, but coach Al Attles quickly regretted trading for him.
Al Attles said to us the whole Michael Ray Richardson thing, he called it a thing, was a mistake. He said he was a coach's nightmare.
Michael Ray played only 33 games with the Warriors before being dealt again, this time to the New Jersey Nets in February of 1983. The Nets decided to give him a shot, but it became clear early on that he wasn't the same player anymore. Instead of going to practice, he'd sneak into the city to buy more drugs. Head coach Larry Brown knew that he couldn't just sit back, so one day he personally drove Richardson to a drug clinic in New Jersey.
Wow.
For a while, it helped. Michael started to look like himself.
I mean, he had Larry Brown, he had Hubie. Like, he had the best coaches you could ask for in a situation like this.
But when Larry Brown suddenly left to go coach in college after that season, Richardson spiraled again. That offseason, he checked in and out of rehab multiple times, and when training camp came around in September of '83, he vanished for several days. When he finally resurfaced, he admitted he'd relapsed. The Nets had no choice but to waive him, but lucky for him, the NBA had just introduced a new drug policy, a 3-strike rule. In other words, 3 strikes and you are out. So the Nets reinstated him.
Hold on.
A 3-strike.
Okay, first offense. Okay, you're coming forward, you're admitting it, and you're going to get treatment. Second offense, you enter the program for a second time, they would be suspended without pay. Okay, so if you relapse, suspension without pay. Third offense resulted in permanent ban from the league. Okay.
Rule. In other words, 3 strikes and you are out. So the Nets reinstated him. He had another chance. Actually, 2 more. By December of 1983, Richardson was back, clean, focused, and hungry.
I'll be more under control, and I'll be here to start to finish.
He played some of the best basketball of his entire career. In the 1984 NBA playoffs, he led the Nets to a stunning upset over the defending champion Philadelphia 76ers, a team featuring Dr. J and Moses Malone. People gave the Nets little to no chance at all, but Michael Ray outplayed the champs.
For that series, he was like Michael Jordan. He just would not let us lose.
It's going to be the greatest win in the history of New Jersey net basketball.
The following year, in 1985, he was named Comeback Player of the Year. It felt like he was picking up exactly where he left off.
Still got his 3 steals a game.
The Knicks.
Everybody was counting me, out. Now it's the other way around now. Everybody's counting me in.
Everything was finally looking up. That is, until the Nets had their team Christmas party in 1985, where he disappeared again for 3 days.
He was not at today's shoot-around and did not place any calls to the Nets, so the Nets really not know of his whereabouts right now, and, you know, we hope everything's all right for Michael Ray Richardson.
When he returned, he checked himself into rehab. That was strike 2. Then, just 2 months later in February of 1986, the NBA suspected he was using again, so they ordered a drug test before the Nets left for a 2-game road trip. When the team got back, Richardson was told the test had come back positive, and with that, he was banned. The first active NBA player ever banned for drugs.
I remember when I was coming through the airport and I saw the NBA people there and told me that I was banned. Like right then, that's when it really hit home.
Michael Ray Richardson has tested positive for the presence of cocaine and is permanently disqualified from playing basketball in the National Basketball Association.
The major story in pro basketball today is a sad one. Michael Ray Richardson of the New Jersey Nets has been dismissed from the NBA under terms of the anti-drug agreement between the league and its player association.
But the league's drug agreement offered one final lifeline. If he could stay clean for 2 years, he could reapply to play in the NBA again.
Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. I like that they do that. I mean, even though it's like a 3 strikes you're out, if you really turn your life around, we'll give you another shot. I dig this.
During that waiting period, he received an offer from a team in Italy. He took it and ended up winning an Italian championship. Awesome. He loved it there, so much so that he never even bothered reapplying to the NBA. He stayed overseas, where he played successfully all the way until age 46.
Wow.
But looking back,
I wonder if he got clean out there.
Ray Richardson admits it still bothers him that he never reached his full potential. He could have been remembered as one of the greats of his era.
Boy, if I had the talent that Michael had, and I didn't get to where I should have gotten, that would kill me every day of my life.
He hopes people remember him for more than just his struggles with addiction, because for a brief moment in time, before it all unraveled, he was as dazzling, as dynamic, and as gifted as any guard who's ever set foot on an NBA floor.
I don't care what the press says. I don't care what anybody else on earth say. I know Michael Ray. That was not his whole life. That was a brief flash in the life of a good man. And that's my brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Dang. Dang. What a heavy message at the end. First of all, great video. Go check out Cosgrove's. I always want to say Crossgrove. Speaking is difficult for me. Anyways, great video by Cosgrove. Go check out the channel if you guys haven't. Really glad I clicked on this and I watched it. I'm glad I shared it with you guys as well. It's just, I mean, as a basketball player, it sounds like he was something really special. So as a fan, it's sad we didn't get to see him reach his full potential, but I gotta say, it's pretty heartwarming to know like he had a successful career out in Italy. He won championships out there, and you know, he got to kind of be at his full potential, but not exactly accomplish the dreams he wanted with, you know, being a great in the NBA, being remembered in the NBA, and me not knowing his name is a testament to that not being accomplished. However, the fact that he was able to get clean off of this, huge win, because basketball at the end of the day is just one part of life. But yeah, that, like, having an addiction that out of control, that'll just, I don't want to say ruin your entire life, but it'll definitely put some barriers in every element of your life. It'll make everything a lot more challenging. So I'm glad he's clean. And yeah, man, a drug addiction does not define you. However, in the moment, yeah, it kind of does. But when you're looking at like the full product of a life, I guess you could say, nah, it doesn't at all. It doesn't mean you're a good man or a bad man, or a good person, bad person. It really doesn't at all. It just means that, you know, during this time, you ain't yourself. And I worked in addiction and stuff like that. And it's we always talk about being the best version of yourself, and that was a message I often tried to portray, and always tried to like demonstrate to people that like, yeah, I've had hard times too, but I'm working towards being the best version of myself. And if I continue doing that, then every day I should be getting better and better and better, and I should be living that dream of being the best version of myself. But, I don't know. I'm rambling here, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Don't do drugs, like that's the end of the story. Don't do heavy drugs, you guys. Not good. Never led to anything good for anybody. And if you think like you can just try it once and you're all good, think again. Just better off say no, because more than likely you're going to become addicted, and then there goes quite a bit of your life. So anyways, you guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching with me as always. Can't wait to see you in the comments. Did you guys know who this was? This is all new to me, so let me know in the comments what you knew, like maybe some experience you had of watching him, and all that good stuff. So all right guys, I'll see you later. Like the vid if you could, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly, it's the be water, my friends.